Hi guys, this is Phil with We Heart Music Radio, the Weekend Gamer. So I bought Diablo on GOG, which recently came with Hellfire, which was much asked for when Diablo first launched on GOG, like a few months ago. Everybody's like, why doesn't it come with Hellfire? The Hellfire actually added a new character to the classic 3 Diablo character, which is the monk, and was developed by Sierra Games. And well, anyway, just if you buy it on GOG, it does come with the first Diablo, and then something called Diablo Classic, and then Hellfire. So you got some option, and plus, supports modern PC games, which is great, and it still doesn't look very good. It's the maximum resolution is probably like 640 by 4 or less than 480, but it's fine. So anyway, you got 4 classic characters you can choose from. I personally I love playing the rogue. I think I've beaten all the game. I beaten the game with all the character classes, but the rogue is actually my favorite. But since we're starting with Hellfire, I'm just gonna use the monk. And I normally play on normal. So anyway, so what else? What's kind of new about Hellfire is that it gives you the option to walk fast in town. So that's kind of cool. I'm not really gonna talk to anybody because they basically really don't have. There's not much of a story. If you ever played the original Diablo, you're in town, and then you go down through. It's basically a dungeon crawler, and you just go deeper and deeper within the cathedral, and basically. Um, not much story to it. The what's cool about Diablo is that it's kind of semi-random generated dungeons. So you can so any 2 or 3 playthrough it won't be the same. Although generally, like large major structures are always going to be in the same place, but or maybe not the same place, but they all have certain aspect to make it. But it's completely random. You start this game over again, you'll find a different kind of dungeon, but still the same. It's kind of same but different. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I owned this game originally when it was first released. I don't know how long ago that was, but Blizzard. This was my first Blizzard game, and I really loved it. And then I went back and bought Warcraft 1 and 2, the BattleNet edition, and then I bought the expansion pack. I love Diablo. Diablo was such a great game, and it feels very slow now. Now that I'm playing it, it feels very slow. Like everybody's walking really slow, and obviously the graphic is really nothing to really write home about. But at the time, you have to understand you're playing on like a 200 megahertz computer with 1 gigabyte RAM, if that, or and I remember fondly playing this game with. I had a friend in high school, and we would co-play. This is really before the internet, or on the cusp of the internet, where we would dial into each other's home using our telephone line, and then we would play Diablo together as a co-op. We did try going online to play online, but that's a terrible experience because a lot of people online they end up trying to kill you because they're called player killers. Or I mean, I'm sure there's like nice people out there, but I've run into quite a few player killers, and all they want to do is collect your ears or kill you and then collect your ears. And that wasn't wasn't a great experience. But what else? Yeah, I mean, Diablo is like I said, I have such fond memory of this game, playing this game over and over again. And um, anyway, I do going back to owning the game. I do own it again on. I think I bought Diablo 2, the collector's edition, and that came with a like a USB stick with the original Diablo game. So I basically owned the game 2 or 3 times, and then I think I have it on. If you put in your CD code in Blizzard, I think it allows you to. It shows that you own the game via Blizzard's registry, and then you can download it for free. Or I'm actually sure, I'm almost positive that you can actually get this game for free on Blizzard. But I do like to support GOG. I think they're doing a great job with the games, and if I can throw a few bucks at them, I will. And it is currently on sale for 10% off, which so you can get this game for like $9 or $8. It's worth it. Just I mean it's I guess it's still kind of expensive considering that the game's been out for like a million years, but and it's not, like I said, it's not a great game. I mean, going back and playing it now, it feels very sluggish. I wish there was maybe support for ultra widescreen. I know that's a lot to ask for, but or maybe just improve on just the colors and graphics. But I guess if you're working with a palette of 256 colors, and I really wish there was the technology to make it look amazing. But unfortunately, it is what it is, which is. But yeah, so yeah, GOG is doing a great job, and they are launching launching a 2.0 version of GOG Galaxy, which I'm very much excited to be part of. I did sign up for a invite to because I just really wanted to try out. So what it is it's basically a launcher that kind of combines all your other launchers and into one universal one that collects games and collect friends and collect achievement all in one place, which is amazing. Unfortunately, or fortunately, or maybe I don't know how it's going to handle it, but I own multiple games on multiple platforms. So I do own, like, say, for example, Bioshock I own on Steam and GOG, so I don't know how that works. Or I own Fallout on Steam and GOG, and I might not have the best version on Steam, but I have the best version on GOG, for example. How do I distinguish that? And I guess I have so many questions, and I'm so very interested in trying out this new launcher. And then once I have it, I'm never gonna ever launch like a Uplay, for example, which is or I don't know what's the other one, Epic. I mean, I rather just use GOG. I think they have a really great. They have a great philosophy when it comes to your privacy, and also I believe I'm hoping that it's cloud saves all across using. Well, maybe if the other launcher doesn't support cloud save, it probably won't work out, But yeah, I mean, I do love GOG right now, and I think it's a great product. And the other nice thing is it doesn't like even if if you have one or two game on a launcher, I hope that you don't have to like launch that stupid launcher. I don't, like there's so many launchers out right now. I kind of like limit it down to just two, and so I never ever see some of these other games. I think one of them, what is Bethesda, I have because of Fallout 76, but I really wish I didn't have to use their launcher, for example. And so with GOG 2 coming out, I'm hoping it just permanently I would never have to launch the Bethesda launcher. I think it's completely useless whatever the launcher they're using. But what can you do? And the same goes for, I guess, Epic, which doesn't really offer a lot of niceties that Steam or GOG already offers. Anyway, I'm about to complete this reviews that It's Diablo. If you love it, I think you should try it out. I don't think I'm gonna pay for Warcraft 1 and 2 again, since I already owned that on multiple version. The BattleNet version, or the the original disc that came out, and so forth.